Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Clemson's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Again, makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. And will pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Toss play, running right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Breaks into open space. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only did is the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks left and finds his target there. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed off. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense ready for play number 10 in this drive. Give it to the big fullback here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Rebels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Look out. Room to run here. Now here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
There's the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner will be brought down. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Now they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting.
Breaks into the clear. Great cut. They whiff on him. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Breaks into the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Cunningham. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He breaks free. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Offense tops the block with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. And he goes out of bounds, but I don't think he got there. Short of the marker by about a yard.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They're going to run it here. Great cut there. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting. And half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Now, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. A touchback. They'll start at the 25. The shotgun running play call. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powering through the defender. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need...
He's in the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Rebels. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They're going to run it. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass. pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they get the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch, you gotta pad your stats.
To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Back in motion now. Breaks an open space. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. here from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day.
Here he goes. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They connect for 6. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. They'll run it here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. I mean, first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Grinding away with a running game. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Has the first down and more. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Send the back in motion. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Now it's 2nd down here. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking right, this one caught. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Set up now for the extra point try. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Spins away from defenders. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Second down after that short completion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Receivers are bunched together. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Quick completion to the tight end. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Rebels with first and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Cunningham. They bring him down after a short game there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Back to throw again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Chewing clock with the running game. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Finds room at the 30. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Hand off to the right side. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. First and goal, handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to scramble. The pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.